What if all the strange stuff happening inside you isn't a sign that you are losing your mind, but a signal that you are finally waking up? Hello, magnificent humans. My name is Marie Elyse. I wrote The Realm of Unity, which is a utopian fantasy or a guidebook home to yourself. And I am here to bring more joy, purpose, and abundance into your life. We are living through a time of massive transition. Maybe you wonder, am I really waking up or am I just spiraling? Today, I want to share 3 unmistakable signs that you are indeed waking up. And stick around to the end because the third one is the deepest and the most difficult. I will also share some powerful practices that you can use right now to ground yourself. Stay centered and navigate the confusion with greater ease. It might feel like at times the world is falling apart, and it sometimes seems very dark, but that doesn't mean we're failing. It means we're transitioning. Every ending is a new beginning and a new opportunity for something better. More light is pouring in than ever before. I feel it. I wonder if you feel it. Millions of souls are waking up and moving out of the matrix of fear into the higher vibration of love. Awakening can be uncomfortable. In fact, for me, it's often really uncomfortable. It can be unsettling. It can be incredibly disorienting, but it isn't meaningless. There is a divine purpose behind this process. If you've ever felt out of place or wondered if your experience is real, then this video is for you. So let's dive in. Number 1, you start seeing what others don't. When you begin to wake up, your perspective on the world shifts. You start to notice things that seem obvious to you, but just seem like they fly under the radar for most people. It feels like others are walking around almost asleep, while you're awake to truths that just seem so, yeah, of course that's true. So let me give you an example from my own life. Back in 1995, I was 25 years old and I was renting a room in a house with some strangers. And one evening I walked past the living room and I saw the woman I was living with glued to the TV. In fact, she wasn't just watching, she was like riveted to the TV. And there was this high-speed freeway chase. There were helicopters overhead, cops in pursuit. And this was on every single news channel, these cars racing down the freeway. This was, you probably remember it, or I'm dating myself. This was the O.J. Simpson drama. I didn't even own a TV at the time, and I couldn't care less about that man's personal life. To me, it just felt like a massive energy drain. This was not news. This is somebody's personal hell or personal life. It just struck me how easily people got swallowed up by all the sensational stories that actually had nothing to do with their real life. It looked like nothing but a big distraction to me. It was like a trap to keep us divided and obsessed and off balance. And I was just stunned by how many people were just completely absorbed by this. Maybe you can think of some things that are happening now like that. This one can feel really uncomfortable because you might begin to wonder, am I the crazy one? Why does this seem so odd to me? Why does nobody else see what I see? And no, you are not crazy. You are waking up. This is a critical part of the process. If the people around you aren't yet seeing what you are seeing, you may very well be the way shower. What I mean by that is that you are the one that is going to help people see something. It is essential to remain kind and gentle. Many people are not ready. to take on a new perspective. So instead of forcing anyone to see your view, you can offer soft alternatives. For example, what I do is I'll say something like, yeah, I don't really follow that because it kind of drains my energy, or I'm not really interested in that. I have things that are important to me that I'm focused on, or yeah, that doesn't feel true to me, or I don't believe that. And I'm not just talking about sensationalism, but there may be something in the media that is troubling you, that doesn't feel real, that feels off. And speaking from your own perspective can help people see another way. So when everybody seems swept up in some kind of narrative that you do not subscribe to, you can be the voice of doubt. But I want to caution you, don't try to pull them into your reality by force. This will only breed discourse. It will cost your energy life and steal your peace. Sign number 2, nothing makes sense anymore. Your old belief systems, your expectations, the stories that you've lived by, they're all up in the air. Everything feels uncertain. You start to question everything. You no longer feel comfortable going along with the crowd. You feel nudges to take your own path, even if everyone you know seems to be headed in the other direction. This is a divine reorganizing. Your internal world is shifting. Your belief systems are collapsing. This is so you can rebuild from your soul. But watch out, because this can feel really unsettling, like you're just losing your ground. You may even feel kind of alienated from people you love and the odd one out. That's okay. Stay gentle with yourself. Don't give in to superiority or judgment. That's another trap. Everybody awakens in their own time. We are all on this path together. It's so important not to compare or condemn other people, because that will pull you down. Instead, keep your focus on who you are and who you want to become and where you are going. Resist the temptation to shout on social media or force your truth on others. If you've tried this, I certainly have, I can tell you it takes you nowhere good. And you just spiral down the rabbit hole with other people pulling you down. Just hide, delete, or just scroll right on by. It's okay. Let them have their own experience. The next piece is really important. Don't latch on too tight to new belief systems. So as your old belief systems start to collapse, as your old reality starts to fall apart, you're going to want to grab on to new belief systems and formulate a new way of looking at things. That's natural. It's going to happen. But it's very important to hold all new belief systems with the same doubt, because anytime you hold on to rigid beliefs, that will become your next new prison. It's still a prison. So treat every belief as malleable and reshape and adjust and release as you grow, because other people are going to be offering their perspectives, and you can try them on for size and see if they feel better. No one belief system is right. It's just what's right for you in that moment. As we grow, we expand continuously, and our belief systems change and shift and expand. There will be days of clarity and days of confusion. That's perfectly normal. You are not a confused person. You are just a beautiful, awesome being in a process of transformation. When clarity appears, cherish it. When confusion comes, just relax into it. It's part of the dance. Sign number 3. This one is the most potent and the one that is the most difficult because it feels like your life is falling apart. So this is the final sign that ties the first two together. So as you see what others don't and your old world begins to unravel, you might feel like your world is collapsing. You may act in ways you never have before. You may feel uncertain, disoriented, afraid. This is all a part of the upgrade. Think of it as like remodeling a kitchen. The cabinets come out, the floors are ripped out, and for a while it's just total chaos. Everything's a mess. But after the mess comes this beautiful kitchen. So we go through this process of upgrading and we come out onto a new, beautiful level. So on a global scale, we see the systems unraveling and structures falling apart. It's really important not to cling to old forms. So this requires a practice of holding space. You want to stay grounded in love and trust. I'm going to have a sip from my hedgehog mug. So important to stay grounded in love and trust, even when things seem really chaotic. When overwhelm hits, here are some things that you can do. So you want to ground your body. I just did a meditation that I will be posting on YouTube soon. That is a grounding meditation that you can do at any time. So feel free to access that down below. So when overwhelm hits, you want to ground your body. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, and do your best to try to relax your tongue. There's a signal that happens when you try to relax your tongue that helps your whole body relax. You can use gentle affirmations if they work for you. Some of my favorite are, I am safe, I am loved, all things are working for good. It doesn't matter what words you use, as long as they feel good to you. Remind yourself that you are not defined by the chaos. You are the consciousness that is running through that chaos. So you can actually walk through any storm feeling peaceful and relaxed and know that the sun is still shining beyond all the clouds and the darkness and the craziness. As you awaken, you start to remember who you really are. You start to recognize your own worth, your own beauty, and your own power to blossom like a flower. Doors start to open. Things that you believed were impossible start to appear. This is the magic of alignment. Awakening is not easy. Some days you might long to return to the comfort of your old routine, but the call is real and you can't unhear it. This is your journey. And as you step into your magnificence, you become a beacon. You carry the new world in you. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are loved, you are supported, and you are guided by unseen forces. This journey is worth it. As you awaken, everything only gets more beautiful. We are in the midst of a massive shift from fear into love, scarcity to abundance. The world as we know it is falling apart, so something greater can be born. I have had glimpses of what lies beyond this world of fear. It is a beautiful world of trust, abundance, and love. I have written about this world in my book, The Realm of Unity. It is a portal to this new world, and it is designed to help your nervous system align and relax with a different reality. So keep going. Your heart knows the way. I hope this was helpful, and I send you so much love.